everyone, Malachi here with Next Level Camping, and I'm so excited for this episode, guys. I put out a short video recently to do with this piece of camping equipment that I think could be helpful to you, whether if you're camping, hunting, fishing. It can be used in several different situations, and I got it right down here. Let me grab it here. As you all may remember, I showed it in a video clip, and I showed it here, and it was like, okay, what is this thing? This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Kelly Kettle. Now, so the Kelly Kettle here is a really cool piece of camping equipment, guys, and I think it's going to be fun to show you guys how it works and kind of the history of this Kelly Kettle. But let's get it out of the bag here. Let's see what we got to work with for starting the fire. So what we got right here is, here's the main part of it right here, guys. Pretty cool. And one thing I love about the Kelly Kettle, guys, is just how it really packs together. You know, it's great for camping to put in a backpack and just go. And good for people that are out camping, hunting, fishing, whatever you love to do. This is a great little thing to use, guys. And it comes with several things, and I'll be explaining it all here for you. So there you go. So nice little bag here. It's gotten a little dirty and worn from use, but put that off to the side. But here it all is right here, guys. So this is the base of your Kelly Kettle. This is where the fire is going to be at. And you can tell it's had some use. I've used it several times. And it's just a really neat, I mean, it's super small too. I mean, look at it. It's not that big. And then we'll get down to the other parts of it here. We have, now what I got here is a kit. The Kelly Kettle is, you can buy just the kettle itself, or you can buy the kit that comes with extra accessories with it as well. We got a stainless steel cup, nice for tea or coffee or hot chocolate, whatever you desire. And this is all stainless steel, by the way. Kelly Kettles come in aluminum or stainless steel, and I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a moment. And then we got the little cooking container here. Just a small little thing, guys. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's been through some use. You'll know some of the stuff, you know, it's well used. I've used it several times. It's been fun to use. And then you got the little stove. Just a small little thing. And yeah, and then we got the lid for this right here, the little container to cook in. Just like that. And so yeah, that's all the accessories. Oh, got a few more here actually. And then we have this part of it. This is where you're going to put this on to cook. And then we got a little grill. Just a small thing. Cook little sausages on it, small peppers, whatever you desire. And then we have the grips, which are very important because when you use this thing and it gets hot, you don't want to touch the stainless steel metal stuff when it gets hot, man. So the grips come in handy. And then this is for holding a cup or container. It's kind of like a little, closest thing I can think of is like an oven mitten, but just a small thing. And it goes on it just like that. You can do that too so you don't burn your hands that way as well. So yeah, there's all the components to it. Now let's dive into some details of the history of this Kelly Kettle. So guys, the Kelly Kettle right here that I'm talking about was originally established in 1890. Yeah, it goes back a ways, guys. It was created by a guy named Patrick Kelly, which would make sense. You know, you hear his name, Patrick Kelly, so Kelly Kettle, right? And the guy was from Ireland too, specifically, hopefully I don't butcher it here, Loughcon County, Mayo, Ireland. So yeah, in Ireland is where they started making these Kelly Kettles. So that's kind of a neat little history. Started in 1890 by a guy named Patrick Kelly in Ireland. Pretty neat. So that's a little history. There's a lot more history on this Kelly Kettle that I could have talked to you guys about, but it was a lot. But just kind of neat what caused him to want to start doing it. He actually was kind of a fisherman, so for him he wanted something to use for like cooking, boiling water, stuff like that while he was out fishing. It's pretty neat. If you guys get a chance, get on their website, and it has all the history right there. Now you might be wondering, when you look at this Kelly Kettle, what's the price of this thing? You know, is it really expensive? Is it somewhat affordable? So this Kelly Kettle specifically that I have here with the kit with all the components I just showed you costs $124. Now, they do have a little bit of sale going on, I realized just recently, so it's down to $119. But considering how well this thing is made, guys, and considering all that you get out of it, I actually think that's a decent price overall. Now, if you want to get just the kettle itself, like for example, if you just want to get this and this, just like that, it'll be $71. And you know, I'm not counting in taxes and all that, but $71 just for this in itself. So if you just want to, you know, just boil water or something and just have a little fire thing, you know, very simple, basic, $71 for that. But if you want to get some of the components like what I have here, it's $124, guys. But I think it's a reasonable price considering the quality of how well the Kelly Kettle is made. Now I want to say before I continue that I'm not sponsored by Kelly Kettle. They're not paying me to do this video. I'm just, as a person that has used this thing, I think it's awesome and I enjoy it and I want to share about it with you guys. So if you guys who love camping and want some new cool piece of camping equipment that you can use, I think this is something I would highly recommend for you guys. And the Kelly Kettle in itself comes in aluminum or stainless steel. I looked at the price comparison and there's not a ton of difference, just a few dollars here and there, so it's up to you. I go with stainless steel because I know it's really high quality. Aluminum's a little bit of a cheaper metal, so I would recommend stainless steel. Up to you guys though. And they come in different sizes, guys. The one I have here specifically is the Trekker Kelly Kettle. It comes in a Scout and a Base Camp. So the Scout is like mid-size, and then you have the Base Camp, which is the biggest one they can sell out there. And I got the different amounts they can hold of water. The Trekker I got right here holds 20 fluid ounces of water. And I'll just show you real quick. Water all goes inside here. So yeah, it's like a wall inside where it holds the water, and then the heat comes up and it slowly heats it up, and then you have boiling water. I mean, wonderful design, great design, greatly thought out. If you get the Scout, it's 41 fluid ounces, and if you get the Base Camp, it's 54 fluid ounces. So maybe you have, if you're just a single guy, hey, and you want to go camping, the Trekker is going to be right for you. If you have a big family and you all are going camping, you might want to go consider a Scout or a Base Camp. But yeah, very cool, very well thought out thing to use for camping, right? The Kelly Kettle. And if you want to check out their website and look into this further, because I'm just giving you guys the basics of this. Got an airplane flying over. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but so if you get on kellykettleusa.com, that's where you'll find all their kits, all their different combos, things you can do. They got a lot of different options. They can sell, you can sell stainless steel like plates, cups. They sell other camping equipment too, but they're really well known for their Kelly Kettle, and very cool. And now let's go into trying this thing out and showing you guys how it works. I got with me some water. We're gonna put some water inside this thing to boil some water so you can see, because this thing, guys, when it gets to where it's boiling, it'll actually whistle, which is pretty neat. They originally had like an orange stopper they put on these things, and it had no opening at all, so when you're boiling the water you had to make sure it was off. Well, the way they designed these, it's kind of like an actual little kettle you'd have on your stove. It whistles when it's time, you know, to take it off. So pretty well thought out. And also, one thing nice about using this Kelly Kettle, guys, is that it'll it just takes small stuff to burn down, just small sticks and limbs, cones, pine cones specifically, just small stuff, and it takes within 3 to 5 minutes to get water boiling. I mean, it's a fast process, so you use very small amounts of wood and stuff to burn, and you can get boiling water like that. So I think that if I remember right, the slogan for Kelly Kettle is, you know, boil water, cook fast, and survive. And it definitely boils water fast, and it's definitely good, I think, even for a survival situation, guys. If you were out camping, you get stranded, you're like, trekking the woods, hiking, all of a sudden it's like, I'm lost, and you're in a situation where it's not looking good, you'll know you have something that can help you get you through that, to get some boiled water, maybe even cook some food quickly. So let's get this started, guys. Let's show you how this Kelly Kettle works. This thing's awesome. I'm ready to show you guys. Alrighty, guys, so before we start up the fire in here, you want to get water inside. So first of all, you're going to take this off, and I got with me some Ice Mountain water. Nothing fancy, but it works for the purpose of the video. Got some nice water here, and you're going to pour it inside this thing, guys. There we go. Now, this thing holds 20 fluid ounces. This is like, it says 16.9, so if I added another partial of one of these, it would fill it up. And usually, you want to try to get to where, you don't want to fill this thing up to where it starts overflowing, because then when it starts boiling, it's going to spew out a bunch. You want to leave it more like down along here. Just better for it. And then you go ahead, put that back on, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this off, right? And then this is where we're going to start building the fire. So I'm going to get some things prepped and get this lit, and I'll get back with you guys, and we're going to see if this water gets to boil. There you go, guys. We got her started there. Kind of smoky too. We've had quite a bit of rains lately, so things are a little moist. And what you want to do is, as this is burning, you want to keep adding wood as you go. You don't want to slow down, because it will go out eventually, because this is a fast burning thing, this Kelly Kettle. So put a little more paper in there. Try to make sure it stays lit for us. So yeah, if you're in a survival situation, you're obviously not going to have smoke. You're not going to have paper like this. You're going to have to use like bark or something to make it work. But for the purpose of showing you how this works, we are going to use paper. So yeah, got a really nice flame going there. Oh, get you guys in a good position. And usually you want to make sure when you use this, it's on a nice, somewhat level surface. So this is something I found that was pretty level overall. And yeah, so it'll take about 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm just going to keep adding wood here. And the brilliance of this too is the way they designed this with these holes is it allows airflow and circulation, so the fire will burn very nice, burn very well. Just keep pushing and putting stuff down in there, keep it burning. And guys, I would really recommend this kettle for you guys for camping. I mean, this thing's awesome, works very well, and it's pretty neat. Pretty neat to use, pretty simple. And later, after showing you guys this, I do plan on showing you some of the other stuff that comes with it and how it would kind of work. But for this mod, I just want to show you how it boils water. And I did use waterproof matches to start it. These are UCO, I think that is what it is, UCO. Waterproof matches. Pretty nice, and these are really nice to use, guys. I'd recommend these. Haven't been disappointed with these. These are pretty good. If you ever get them wet, they'll still be good for striking. Now, if you guys have a Kelly Kettle and you've enjoyed using it. Tell me about it in the comments below. Tell me what kind you have and how long you've had it and what you think about it. Alrighty here. I'm gonna grab some wood here. Put it right on in. And usually you can start putting some stuff that you know is a little bit thicker, not as thin, so that way it lasts a little longer. And you don't want to put way too much in, guys, because if you can help it, because if it gets to be too much, yeah, look at that nice flame we got going in there. And what's crazy, guys, and this is going back to some of the history stuff a little bit, this Kelly Kettle, when they first originally made it back in 1890, when the gentleman tried to design it, he originally used tin to put it together, and then later on, as years went on, he tried using copper and made something like this out of copper, but now they use either aluminum or stainless steel, so yeah, the gentleman definitely tried several different things, but now they've come out with two different forms that work great. I don't think we're too awfully far from this thing boiling. Look at that steam coming out. We're getting close. Alrighty. So there you go, guys. Now, it got so hot to where this thing actually popped off on me. Usually it stays on, but... And then just like that. And then you have a little fire going on. Uh-oh, we got a little bit down here too. But now I'm going to show you guys how to safely pour water into a cup using this thing. It's pretty handy. Let me grab a cup here. Whew, smoke. This is where the grippers come in handy for taking this fire pit, or I guess that's what we call a little fire pit thing. See? Not burning myself. Take that and pour it inside my fire pit here. Just like that. And hopefully we don't get too much of a smoke show. I might have to move things. Alright. Right there. So here's my cup. Stainless steel Kelly Kettle cup. 12 fluid ounces. I'm going to pour water right into there, guys. Pretty simple to use. You want to grab the chain and this part of it. Now you might have noticed when I had lifted it up off the fire pit thing, I made sure to hold it by the handles like this and do it like that, because I do not want to grab this at all. I'd burn myself in that case. So you grab this chain here, you grab this, the handle, and you pull on the chain part of it. And pour it right on in, just like that. Very simple design, very easy use, and you don't burn yourself in the process. Now, I forgot to bring some tea with me to show you guys, but got some boiling water at least. And you can tell it's very hot too. Like, this is something like you might want to wait a couple minutes before you try drinking it or something, but it's very, very cool, guys. Now, there are some other features with this, and I want to show you real quick here. We have this part of it right here that you can, it's kind of like a stand for whatever pan you're cooking on, and you put it right like this. With each notch in here, that helps you put different design of pans and stuff on here for cooking. So that is pretty cool in itself. And then that easily just comes in 2 pieces and put them together like that, and easy for storage. Then take this off for a moment. If you decided you wanted to maybe cook something even closer to the fire, like if you were to be using these on the top, that means you'll want to boil. That means you're boiling water and trying to cook at the same time. But if you just want to cook specifically, there's a little stove thing here, and I'll just go right over like that. Pretty simple. I don't know if this thing's really hot yet or not, so I'll lift it up in case you guys can't see it well. Just like that. Little stove. We got that, and then we got, then we got the little grill, and that just lays right on in there. Let me get you closer. Just like that. So that's pretty handy and easy to use. And then when you're done with it, again, use the grips. Let me tell you what, guys. If you're using this thing, you definitely use these grips. These grips are so handy to use. And they're made very well, very good design. And you can tell it's designed for gripping different pans, different sizes of things. It's pretty neat. Easy to use. And of course, I showed you earlier, but you got the lid for your pan if you want to make sure something stays hot. And then this for holding if you need the, if you don't have these and you want to use this instead, you got this as well. But yeah, pretty nice design. I think it's a smart idea. I think really this is something everyone should have when camping, if you can afford it, which, you know, when you're a first time camper and you're starting to get into camping, maybe this isn't something you're going to use right away potentially, but maybe in the future when you have more money you want to put toward camping, I'd highly recommend to get one of these. Now I know it's just water, but let's give it a taste test for how hot it is. Wow, that is hot, guys. I'm not kidding you. That's really hot still. I'd probably wait another minute before you even drink that. I can just barely sip it. But yeah, that's neat. I mean, just puts out a lot of heat and gets this water to a boil fast. And it's just water. But hey. Alrighty guys, well there you have it. The Kelly Kettle. Very well thought out design. Very awesome to use for camping. And I'm curious if this still feels hot. Let's give it a try. Okay. It's cooled off very fast. That's another thing I like about this, guys, is the way, I don't know if it's just how the metal is, but as soon as you pour the ashes out of this thing, you just give it a few minutes and it's cooled off already. So if you need to pack up and go, it won't take long after you dump the ashes out. So yeah, designed very well, very awesome. Love the Kelly Kettle, and hope you guys will consider getting one of these. And I would highly recommend it. Works very well. I mean, you saw it in video. Didn't take long. I think it literally took about 3 to 5 minutes. Like I said, I didn't time it. I'll be honest, I didn't time it, but it really didn't take that long. So you can get them at kellykettleusa.com, or if there's a camping store near you or something like that where they sell these as well, you can get them there too. There you guys have it. The Kelly Kettle. Boil water, cook fast, and survive. Oh, if you guys get a chance, hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that notification button too. So when new content comes out, you guys will be ready and you'll know about it right away. This is Malachi with Next Level Camping, telling you to get out and enjoy the outdoors. We'll see you on the next one.